Nemberawo nenkuba. The first things I got, nagula ebyuma bya nagula ebyuma ebikuba endongo. Bwenfuna ebyuma ebikuba endongo nenkuba bupata omwo mu DC ntekinzaawo DC kitegedde abanyarwanda bamanyi kubanga kubiranga Rwanda abarundi bamanyi bannayuganda nabo batandise okuntegeera mu DC ezo kuba bupate ebiki nfunye emirimu wano nfunye emmotoka ndi fine. Then nakubanga mu waliwo club yalinga Boston Rota Kampala club. Then every weekend pretty much chala mtahawa na I'm flying in to Boston.
Nabunya Sebunya. Nabunya
Hawa Sebunya.
Sebunya ya.
Ngangulira ticket nenzikia Boston nenkuwa. Then at some point hawa nangana ebwa. It's becoming expensive to flying in every weekend. Can you move here? One way maybe. It was hard for me to I'm moving to Boston.
Right.
But I had to.
Right.
Then the there's always a room here for you. Always come back.
Right.
Name parking Buick.
Right.
Buick Sable was my first car.
My Sable is fitting.
Monange na take over zindaro jangu Buick amukuru wanga ngabo kufika Boston ukienda ku 95 north ugeyo paka
right
ovako
right
nenje genda ko naikatinze waliwo exits ezimu mu America wovuzeko olowooza kyagenda straight kumbe ovudeko ku exit
right
ngavako ku exit namukubira ngambo ndi Katala ngako ayo tekuli Katala
because jukira 95 ogende Boston olina okuva ku 95 okitegeera olina okukyusiza wano Connecticut nodda ku 9184 okitegeera 95 ekuyisa eri Rhode Island
otuuka
but ekuyisa eri wala
oyise wala naye ng'otuuka kati bw'oba tobimanyi ayise wala n'otuuka asinga ayagadde okuyita eno nga wegenda kuwuzaabuza
nga tewali
yaliwo MapQuest naye tewaliwo GPS ate ekirala nga MapQuest nayo teyeesoma yokka olina kuyiga ogisoma kati omuntu ova e Uganda MapQuest emap si nyangu ya kusoma ate map tekugamba nti in the next 1000 meters take a left but you need to be good at it ojjukira nti ovuga oli mupya tomanyi ate osoma map not an easy task so nabulamu then nanga you know what bugera mu left lane tekutera kubeerako ki exits oba abantu bakubira kumube bakubire banamanya ne bugera mu left lane
oloka lane ya wakati
anti ya wakati nyizo kelinga confused nenvaako nga simanyi
at left lane ya speed left lane
ya speed yangamba vugera mu two lanes is December yen autojja kuvaako era paka lwe natuuke navuga paka Waltham nga waliwo ninze ku exit gye nalindirako ne mugoberera paka we nalindaga nenyingira mu Boston embera mu Boston omwana ennoonya emirimu nga bwe nkuba ku weekend Kampala club mirimu gyampu Boston nsafu naye mulimu abantu bonna abangamba mirimu giri wano we natuuke Boston ne batandika nga ogidde mu kaseera kabi emirimu no gibadde wano ne mugaa last week mungaawe giri kati weekend made a difference. Then a friend of mine, after I've been in Boston for 8-9 months, nangamba nti Maine, waliwo omuntu ayagala muntu DJ Maine. The Maine, nalisi man nganze Maine wakabuga kali Massachusetts.
Right.
Then tugenda netuteeka ebyuma. Netuvuga nemukuze tulaga. Nangamba tuyise New Hampshire nayo state. Ate katudda Maine mga twavudde dda Massachusetts. Netujja Maine netukola si netukuba endongo Maine.
Meanwhile, Maine omwo bannayu bangi.
At the moment mwalimu nga bannayu bemumanyi nze babana.
So nenga yali club y'Abafirika bwetyo
club yali y'Abazungu. I'm very diverse in sort of audience.
So, you know,
club yali y'abazungu bakulira hip hop waabwe ne banyumirwa gaayo oyo yali nannyini club eyo naye naŋŋamba era nga bw'omanyi bulambanga nti tusobola kubeera nga nkubira osobola okunkubirako n'enkya omukaa naye nze wano main sirina gwe manyi tusula mu hoteri
kunsuza mu mmotoka yange just
kati mba nina okukubira ate nzireyo Boston ate nkomewo enkya anga nina summer house nina summer house yange eri awo Naples was like 40 minutes away from where we're playing. So okuwa coordinates zange n'ogenda n'ocheck n'osula mu summer house yange buli kimu obuliri buli kimu olumira bubiri netuvuga naye ekintu kimu kyatugamba nti summer house tebeeramu heat was winter mama nyabo tutuuka ku summer house nenyogoga
olwokuma enku or something oba essigiri
enku tuziraba it's a summer house enku era tetwakola twateekako kuuka gondiye oven ye tugula oven ne tukwata sleeping bags ne tujja ne twebaka awo oli twavaayo ne twebaka awo maaso gaki ga oven wennyini nga tufa ekyali wange ali aba mutafanka boogi yeyandete main munaagayi ne tumugamba nti ennyumba ye kati n'agula kahiita tutandika okubera mu nnyumba yeeyo ya summer house nawe tukubaawo then now main tubona meeting yafe meeting to main then that's how I ended up staying in Maine.
That's quite a journey. Ninga kati okay, so kati netujja to another sort of I would call it a small star in your timeline, a star in your journey. Yuna, how did you get linked up with Yuna?
Yuna, maybe it's the other way around. How did Yuna get linked up with me?
Right.
Yuna yakozesanga DJ abali nnyo.
Right.
So it became a time nga abantu abasinga bali at the time they knew me. Abantu abagenda mu events Boston. So I was traveling back and forth around the Bapangsa, Michigan. I used to travel back.
Right.
It's a very young people were hiring me back and forth. I don't know what was going on. Naye abantu baali batupangisa nnyo. Ba DJ tebaali bangi. Na Uganda ba DJ baali waliwo Mondi. Oba nze. Waliwo omutanga Kasenge naye nga at the time was just starting. Twali bangi ba DJ. But waliwo so many DJs.
Klein your way jazzy one.
Ne Klein nali simumanyi at the time. I don't know when did Klein come. The US, but I didn't know Klein.
Right. Naye yatandika later because nasooka mulaba mu 07 naye nga naye by that time yali ayingirawo buyingizi nga tandaba kufindinga his feet.
But in the 2001 I was already doing stuff when Najira. In 2002, 2003, 2004 yatandika 7 then it came a little later on.
Right.
Then Wakawalia never joining in afterwards. I don't know which year he started DJing. Then there was not too many DJs that I knew. So emirimu ng'abantu mingi. Nakati era mingi. But then wali omuntu ayagala omukolo, they definitely had to look for you. They didn't have too many options. So Bengan Beta Maini went to simanyi kiyinza kwongerako okugira ngo kokibuuzisa.
Kakati there is a specific convention gye njagala twogereko. Yuna 2010. In your old stomping grounds, DC.
Yes, it was in DC.
Yes. So Yuna has a particular history, especially as far as you and I are concerned, with certain people we have in common. Jijukiramu what people between in common that you ended up playing for, and it was a big moment. In terms of crowd size, entertainment was great. For Charlie Chironji, etc. What do you remember?
Yuna 2010. I wasn't on the list of the DJs. One at the time, 2010. Yali bampoza bebaji organizing
right.
So somehow they didn't give me a spot DJ.
Right.
Kati ne wabaawo abantu abakolawo era nga bw'omanyi bwawera convention abatekawo outside events.
Right.
So I was one of the DJs for the outside event.
Right.
Chameleon was in an outside event. Chameleon wasn't supposed to be on the venue.
Right.
But in an event outside.
Right.
At radio and Weasel were
right.
Because they were my buddies. They were gone, but no. But to care in outside event or inside event.
Right.
Go, with a DJ off.
Right.
Which didn't take well.
Yes.
Tebachagala kubanga balina ba DJs.
Right.
Kati ate olina ekintu kyokolera wero ate oyingire ne mu kyaffe ate mb'okubira wano. Radio put up a foundation never what we're not gonna sing.
Right.
Which they had no option. Then they performed, they really had a good performance.
Right.
To never performing nemba kubira and the event drama mungi. I don't know if I have to talk about that drama, but
that would be an hotel of another day. As you will see, there is a series, It's a Good Life, season 1, 2, 3. Was already, by this time this airs, it might have already started, but your show yali mpitirivu nnyo, especially at DC. The reason I'm referencing that right now is bakola bulungi nnyo at DC, and you were the actual DJ on that show. So much so, they turned around and acknowledged you. Baku shout out just in a verbal moment, but I didn't muyimba bakuyimba. DJ Bernarzo ina potential.
Yeah,
it was great. You it in the series, but it was quite an amazing. Ekyebuuzibwa nti wabagoberere Boston wagenda okola shows with Boston.
Yes, actually, all the shows they were at that time, I was their DJ.
Okay.
I was their DJ because we had a personal relationship.
Right.
With I actually had a personal relationship more than with the Weasel and radio.
Right.
Because of Chameleon's background, we knew each other all the way from Colombia.
Right.
And a year after I met radio, then I became more connected to radio than I was to Weasel.
Right.
Yeah, the radio, we connected. Radio was a guy, and if he knew you, yali akwagadde regardless abamuntu wo bona wo musangira istabwa inga waba takumanyi.
Right.
He's totally different person.
Right.
He's totally, he had those personalities.
I mean,
akumanyi oli muntu we regardless ki tabuuza bibuuzo naye waba takumanyi, he's going to treat you different.
Right. Yeah. Twali very fortunate okuba nti no twali mu inner circle eyo okitegeera. Nze nabamanya due to sort of working with Robert Kasule.
Yeah. Actually, Robert batwale Boston, I believe.
Yes, Robert Kasule, yali promoter. Yali promoting in Boston, and he's accomplished man in his own right. Hopefully, tujja kufuna nafa akasero aganya okwogeramu naye. But in that particular instance, yabaleeta n'abajja bagamba si yabaleeta to the UNA, but yabajja a DC n'abaleeta Boston. Yes. So as a result of that, nembamanya nange nebamanya. But let me just touch briefly. Of course, it's tragic, but just mukama okuyita munnaffe radio kyakuyisa kitya? What was the impact on your life?
Radio, man, he was a good man, and I'm not saying this because most people say, "Oh, so and so was a good man,"
right?
Just because
right?
You're trying to say, but I'll tell you this, and you can tell he was a good man to me. Radio, we are young, imbi abasinga mikono gyaabwe bajja mu America. Nibo abanga mwasuranga mwene Uganda, bajja mu America. They want to go to the hotels. Radio, nga Bernarzo nze ne bono nteka mu kitebe, ne bono nteka mu kinaabiro kyo.
Right.
I am gonna stay at nze nja kusula ewuwo.
Right.
Oshigera. Ekyo shows nti omuntu oyo mukwano gwe nga ina potential so gena mu hotel na ganza no zenya kujja kola kitu nga ne bwaba taina show main they will make a special trip just to come era no liva lwabo lwahitinga lwaita amaso it was made at my house.
Wow.
It just came as an idea. But radio ali musajja wange kali wajja wano to make trips. Actually neyo show ADC riding up fena mu motoka paka DC nze radio Wizo Palaso Jeff mtabane wange we took a trip for main paka but he was special wajja wakanga connecting n'abaana wange. He was a good artist okuba ebifaananyi painting n'alaba ekifaananyi kya muzeeyi wange mu ddiiro n'akwata pen n'akipaintinga. I still have that. Tabani bange nga connectinga nabo ate we nagenda Uganda radio namu meetinga gatu meetinga ngera ajja n'akunoonya but one thing he did one time bandi Kampala nangaye Bernarzo naye otujja mu America otulabirira n'okubeererawo what can I do for you kiki kye bakukolera nange nkulaga eppa ne mugamba otuufu I don't know nanguza olina emmotoka ne mugamba wano sirina mmotoka naye mufanzijja ku ki emikwano gyange nanja kuwa emmotoka jakuwa emmotoka jankuwa emmotoka then the following days someone nakuira nangaye sebe emmotoka yange wagiganye
wazize
emmotoka yange nange njagala kubaako kintu kyenkuwa then radio nengenda kimeki emmotoka namusanga ali awo baakooye they had a part in their home nyumba yaabwe awoka emmotoka yalina emmotoka nyingi awo mujja olwoki andikuuza biki naye balina bubenzi obufaanagana obubiri ne Wizo kati then radio nangamba nkuwa kano kabenzi tekajja okukola kyokka kaali ka open roof two-seater nampaaka motoka emotoka n'akampa naye to be honest akamotoka kaali kafunyo kaali kapaana bulungi nnyo naye nga kafunyo naye nga kufaanana bukapaakinga awo n'otuula obuyaga namusajja naye nga nfugeera abayimbi abamu tebakola mu motoka nabonaabona kivuga ogijjaawo ogituusa enali mbeera ng'emotoka nfu in fact on the way balina ekintu kye baali ba welding underneath ndowooza emotoka okuteekuuba abateekayo ebbaati eryo lyasumulukuka nendiwulira wansi nga
likalakata
abantu nengenda nenjiya sirina screwdriver ndijjeyo then nendijjayo abantu nga babampitako bankubiremu radio emotoka yo bagimanyi atono si radio then abantu ne banyambako nendijjamu ebbaati nenteekamu open roof emabega kibaati then nengivuga nengitwala eka era nagivuga radio saamugamba emotoka yo nagipaakinga awo waka saagivuga nagiteekawo obulesaawo nga wankubira emotoka ekwise ekoze emotoka kyakabi muzeeyi wewale nyinga emotoka nze nagipaakinze eki awo after a few days nenkwata mukwano wange nagitwala ne bagizaayo ekibaati wansi after a few days or a week nemugaa emotoka ngenda kanjikuddisa neŋŋamba omuntu kifuga emotoka y'omusajja okola ogimudisa saamugamba kati eyo gyali antundulanga asekaaga emotoka yali nfunyo radio naye oli mukwano gwange nange wandaga nti nno naawe wali oyagala kuzza muki muzigo gyendi because abayimbi abamu batubaga Uganda bamu netubalabirira neffe n'ogenda e Uganda ng'alina emotoka nga ttaano waka n'omugaye munange zinoonya motoka n'akulagirira tebazipangisa naye nga ye wajjanga mu America emotoka yo gyatambuliramu omutambuzi omujja ku airport naye ye ku airport tasobola kukima muga airport airport ejja kufunawo kakkaaba biki but they don't reciprocate the love gwejoba okozeki omuwadde wa ne radio yakifiguring out nti nze bwe mba nzija mu America n'ozunga n'ojjako ennaku n'okola ki n'ojja n'okola wano I think I should do the same for you. Which he did. Which he did, and that's special to me. There's a lot of artists in Bonajang. So get on the bajja wange ne tujjako ennaku n'omuvuga across the state naye nga bw'ogenda e Kampala ino motoka 10 tasobola kukwata ku motoka emu agambe nti Uganda naye kankuwa motoka oba kankutime ku kisaawe. They feel like they are entitled ku ye wajja okuba ye star bw'olina okukola ki bw'olina omulabirira and it has to be nakomawo teeka radio again did that. That's one special moment.
Right. And then that remains a lasting legacy in your lifetime. Okuba nti no omuyimbi n'omuyiiya Michael Jackson yayimba oluyimba Gone Too Soon. Brings to mind abantu kati nga radio ali mu tulwa ly'aba Elvis, tulwa ly'aba Whitney, you know,
was a special man.
You know, he was extremely good. Akatono ke nammanyako, he was a very deep man. Very deep.
He was very smart.
Very, very deep. Oshitegeera nga kugamba omulabira omutwalira awo bwotyo mu ngalo naye nga yali very, very, very deep. Oshitegeera. Besides having such a freakishly gifted talent, which it was a gift. Talent omuntu ngeyo okuba nti n'oyiiya n'oba n'eddoboozi and you know how to put those things together n'oba nga okyaka bwotyo. He was a special man. Rest, good soldier. They will keep your legacy alive. Moving on. 2015 nakusanga e Boston mu convention ya UNA.
Yes.
Kati mbandi awo, you know, mukolobya just emirimu gyange mitonotono. Ne kugwako mu basement nga mukolobya silent disco. What was that? How did it start and where is it now?
Silent disco was a new concept. That I saw from other guys, actually, that were Ugandans. Jogerako, we looked into it, I researched on it. Then, DJ Rakatiwa Mtatone Blaze, Mtaroni Ranga. Then they were going, you know what, we're going to rent headphones. Our companies is renting. Just to call a concept here, to call a convention, because usually convention, you get out somewhere in that. Then after that, I haven't was Papa Chaga again a mass on the way.
Right.
But then organized by inviting us to be one of the DJs. Kuba investment.
Right.
Then I loved the concept. It was my first time actually to play on a silent disco. I love the concept because it's one of those concepts on your own and it doesn't make sense until you experience it.
Right.
Then when I love it, you know what, renting a headphones. I am just gonna buy my own headphones. So
right.
I went ahead and ordered 200 pieces of silent disco.
Right.
And that's how I continue.
Chichariwo, is it still going on?
Silent disco, yes and no. I ordered the headphones, Chatiwano, and then it was too much work for me.
Right.
Just search for home. And then for the my idea needed promotion. I want to watch the America.
Right.
America, take care about sanitation needs. I want to community affairs. So it was challenging.
Right.
Business in Gatomani, or to a salon be no salon.
Yeah. Now you can take over time.
Until we open Noga 8-10, these challenges.
Right.
It became overwhelming for me.
Right.
Then encouraging shipping in Uganda.
Right.
Then somebody Najananga, Diagara Jigula, in the vice, but I'm still doing it because actually, even this weekend, we'll go together to a beach in New Hampshire and I'll be organizing this, so I'm going to be part of it.
Right.
But if I want to do silent disco, I can go back and rent now.
Right.
And do a one-time event and then take back the headphones.
So I don't
Okay. Headphones, so you need a team.
Right.
Promote, team to look for jobs, which I didn't have.
Right. So akaseera akanayo kyani akaleero aka COVID, how has it affected you as omuntu ali mbyuma and the industry at large?
Yeah, it has affected me because you're not DJing anywhere.
Right.
Events are shut down in Bagavichi now. They're not making money.
Right.
But you can be innovative
Right.
So another thing that DJs have done is to DJ online, but put up your cash up, and tell people, you know what, if you like what I'm doing, you can cash me up. And guess what? Ugandans do cash you up.
Right.
Ogude comedians and no journeys of Marizango for like $150, $200.
Session in number. Session in number. Yeah.
Friday or Jisawari. Some people they might take it in a different contest. Whereby you don't want to be depicted as one more Saviriza.
Right.
Because it doesn't sound right. Now, people might understand, okay, it's not mandatory. I'm just saying, you know what? DJing is a job. If you like what I'm doing, you're not going to get free stuff. If you appreciate my works, cash me up, send me $10, $15, which even American DJs are doing. So people will understand it. They have been cashing people up.
Right. So along those lines, what is that thing chasing the light?
Chasing the sun. Chasing the sun is a concept that has been created by one of the Ugandan. It's not me. I got invited to it. They invite different DJs from all over the place that are Ugandans. So what they do is they do a Zoom party like we're doing right now. We're on Zoom. But the thing is they invite different people. So I might be the main DJ. Or somebody else is the main DJ. But all these other people are in the party. So you can go on and see other people in their homes dancing to the same DJ. So it's like you're in a club, but it's a virtual club. Everybody's where they are. So it has helped, and you can chat back and forth. So you socialize with the people that you're watching, which makes it kind of different and good. So I've been part of this Chasing the Sun DJs, and it's still going on. So it's a good idea.
Nanyini kukola setup eyo. Ajasasulwa atya ate mwe abasasula atya.
Oh, okay. People cash in. They send in money. Because there's different DJs, they send in money. 50 donations. 50, whatever. And they can make money. I don't know how they count it. But at one time they paid me. They said, okay, we received this much money. Then they sent me money at my cash app.
That's good. So coming to the end of this session, DJ Bernarzo, but we also want to tap into your wealth of experience and expertise because I
know.
As with the story of many people are the story but your story raga omuntu yatandikira mu kintu n'abaana muyiya sort of finding ways around to get yourself into position okulaba nga wetambuza ekigere ekimu ku kirala nobanga you have a certain trail. We want to tap into your wealth of experience to say with what is going on right now musi waliwo COVID waliwo n'ebintu ebirala n'ekina abantu baffe soko yogere ku kintu ekikwatagana ne of course abantu baffe mu diaspora wano then oyogere ku n'abali eka. What do you see the way forward? Wanabaawo God willing nti wajja kubaawo a vaccine and a cure n'eki but just in case ekintu kyono it lingers wana emikolo ginadda. Do you see weddings coming back? Do you see parties coming back? Do you see any sort of social gatherings coming back? That is what is ekyagatanga abantu baffe clubs zinaakomawo. But just in case it doesn't, then what?
I believe at some point clubs gonna go down because you can tell that the way people were acting about COVID when it had just started is different. So it's like the new normal we have to adopt. So we know what adapting and to go, okay, pandemic way, what are we gonna do? Tugenda kola tekiringa bonovera ngolina income yo yoyingiza then never kugoba ku mulimu. kati omukazi ogenda mukuba abaana ogenda bagoba ogenda obatta no ogamba bannange embeera ekyuse tulimbadde bango byekumulimu tuliye kawunga abadde banywa nnyo tugula drinks tunywe ku mazzi ga tap. So you have to adapt as a human being. But in a COVID, we are not going to shut out completely. We have to learn how to adapt. That down the road, people are going to adapt. Mask everywhere, and down the road, we're going to know what works and what doesn't work. So I believe clubs are going to come back. We're never going to be the same again. Even after COVID. Things, we're not going to be the same again. Now, I believe as humans, we'll find a way.
We'll find a way. Back. We'll find a way. And Nenga Kati, that would be the truth for one on Neka. Do you see the same thing come back? Because I want to biachaka, biabuna. Will that normal ever come back again? Do you think?
The thing is, the normal in Uganda, COVID has been politicized. And then people use that to their advantage to okuyisaawo ebintu byabwe. Kiringa bwe nabira naye nga ndi wa police then nenkulanga speedinga ngamba yes this is a perfect opportunity okumukwata kati ne COVID bweri government yali enoonya engeri gyekontrolimu abantu then COVID kati they're not. If you look at the cases in Uganda with no deaths, you can tell they are over-exaggerating the situation. But I'm not an expert in that. That is a personal opinion, so I don't know. But all over one of America, the cases in cases you make. They are opened. Because they know you can't lock up people. For long. You're gonna cause other problems. You're going to cause other problem trying to prevent this one at all, opening another door for another problem. Mental illness, behavior now. People are going to go crazy.
Mu communities of especially like Bintown, the main, mu bantu baffe. Egundi kisenyiga kikubyeyo nnyo kyakozinga any fatalities oba abantu balwalako bangiko.
Yes, I know some Ugandans have worked there, but I don't know the statistics. I can give you the statistics in Maine. Maine is predominantly white. I think there is like 3%, 2% of the population that is black. But guess what? There has been more black people affected with COVID in Maine, in percentage-wise, than the whites. So COVID has affected more black people in Maine. Which is the black people I'm talking about, people there's a lot of people from Congo, from Burundi, from Rwanda, from Angola. But the reason being that is because of the jobs they do. I was seeing that bakula mu balaru. So but shift yezo, essential workers never moving. But bakula mu factories, line workers. Bakole young factory so whereby they're always in proximity with each other. So the dynamics of their jobs has a youngest speedy because they are the poor of the poorest. They are on the grid of income value on the bottom. Those which has contributed much. That's why you see the especially most of them are immigrants.
And then fatalities, tezibadde onyingi oba just basobodde okubanga
fatalities, I know 2 people that have died in the community, the immigrant community. The ones that I know of.
Okay, so mukufundikira ano DJ Bernarzo. So for the future, olaba nga waliwo a time and place and will ogamba nti waneja wano njimaze kanzire Buganda, waliwo akantu kange kenagula nateekawo n'akayumba ntuulaawo nnyo Katonda empewo zimpiteko mpujjaleko. Do you see that scenario?
There is what they call wishful thinking.
Right. Right.
And reality.
Right.
So I will talk about the wishful thinking, and then I'll tell you the reality.
Right.
The wishful thinking is to dream to nakona kuchana ntembe nyumba yange, Kampala nekwata ebintu byange nembizingako nentambula nengende Kampala nemberayo.
Right.
But in reality, how many people do that?
Right. Right.
How many people live in America, outside America, that have really come through? Everybody thinks that.
Right.
If you're not down, you're wishing out to say that.
Right.
But the problem is one. That's the problem I didn't. No getting caught up in the system. No zala abana.
Right.
Never kulira wano abana never fuka America. Oboyagala, obatoyagala, obokaabye batokaabye bafusa America. Lifestyle yaabwe, ye kawempe yaabwe, ye muganje yaabwe, ye najja nakumbi yaabwe.
Right.
They don't know anybody.
Right.
Uganda basomedde wano bafundibwa n'otunulamu ng'abaana bonna bali wano n'otunamu n'ogamba kati nati Uganda abaana ngenda baleka wano kuba tebagenda kujja naawe okujjawo nga otwala ba myaka 3-5 naye banaaweza emyaka 16-18 they are not coming with you. Kati n'okitunamu kati nfudde banziise Uganda. Abaana bano balaalinnya ennyonyi ne bava Uganda ne bava mu America ne balinnya ennyonyi nga bazze kulima ku taata waabwe mama waabwe.
Tekijja kubaawo.
The answer is no.
Right.
Tebagenda kujja. Kakati nno ozze bagenda kunzika mu America kubanga ekyo kijja kubanguyira okuvanga wa gye bavudde bajje bagane kati tugende Maine tutuuke ekimuli ku ki taata waffe. Kati ezo debate abantu abaludde wano bavuze they are running through, they are spinning in your head.
Right.
What am I supposed to? Kati ogenda n'olaba omuntu e Uganda n'avuga nti Bernarzo munange gobadde ku mawanga mu America kati lwaki tozimbayo akayumba wano e Uganda onobeera otya ojje wano mu America ate obeera emikwano gyo neweebuuza nenze wenzija Uganda malayo buli kisatu oyagala nkwate $1,000,000 nkule ettaka wala okukola 10 nkwate 15 ngulemu nzimbemu ennyumba nzije njibeeremu wiiki 3 ntambule ngende
ogireka omwaka mukaaga
nze ndaba making a sense kuside yange okay nibwe kiba making a sense njizimbe omuntu yennyini akugambye munnange ezimba akayumba Uganda kibi n'obuwuliriza baba tannamalayo mboozi nga naye Uganda nzibu era nze mbabuulire temudda musigale eyo nombuuza kati ate nga nzimba ennyumba ate ongamba sidda kati ennyumba gye nzimba ngizimbiraani ogizimbira gwe ogenda gisanga mba squatters oba oli ayinza okuba yajedde. You are sending mixed messages to me as a person. Ongamba zimba Uganda kubanga abo Uganda which is good. Omuntu okubeera n'ennyumba ya Uganda which is good. Naye ate bw'omaliriza ongambye ate Uganda nfunye nnyo totawana nakudda muzira mubeere. So I'm like oyagala nkuzimbireko ennyumba obeere awo.
Right.
So you get mixed messages from people. Naye ate abantu bamu balimu old school thinking. Old school thinking yali nti omuntu musajja olusukula olettaka kuzimba ennyumba efewo oti awo gwe omusajja yemaliriza. Naye kati these are the ways options ziri omuntu oyinza okubeera wano mu America nga sente zo zinvestinga mu bundi mu stocks. Oba ng'olina retirement plan zo package zo buli mwezi bakwata $5 ne babitwala naye nga bw'ona olitayalinga bwepa ojja kulitayalinga n'emitwalo gyo nga $4 bwe mba nina emitwalo $4 mu wiiki emu mba maze okugula ennyumba e Uganda kati nza okukwata $2,250,000 nenziteeka mu nnyumba e Uganda engenda okuteekamu abapangisa ng'ate ntaddewo omukulu wange oba muto wange yansoboleza ssente azijjamu $50,000 $50,000 egyo nampeereza gasatu ate n'asatu aba yakazimpeereza ate nampaayo kisitoola ate nenzimuddiza yafiiriddwa ewayozi kati nebeera lwaki sikwata ssente ezo nenziteeka mu gundi nga life investment or something. There's so many programs and sort of ssente ezo nga wenayisizaamu myaka 2 zijja kuba zitabulinze that is solid cash
Right.
Vakubino, nti enyumba yagudde akatale solid ki?
Right. Cash.
Right. Omuntu alina cash tosobola mubusaazi.
Right.
Alina cash wa.
Right.
Gwe nyumba yo tojja kugitwala dakiika 2 bakuwa ekyokola ogenda ogambe bweyagala kuwa nyumba okikyusiza n'ogaa nti nyumba eno sigala ayagala kufuna ndala.
Right.
You might not find a person to buy it right away. Naye nze owa cash wange. So I'm not discouraging people. Don't get me wrong. Zimba.
Right.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's a very good idea.
Right.
Very good.
Right.
But it's not the only option.
Right.
There's a lot of more options. But sagala bantu bagamba nti omuntu atatutte option eyo.
Right.
Kati alemereddwa.
Right.
No. Abata alemereddwa.
Right.
Omuntu wabayi okujjamu omuntu oyo talinayo option tazimbye ebibanda talina option ya saving talinayo kintu talinayo kintu kyonna wanteeka bazikwanuke waki whatever. Programs nyingi nnyo mu bantu basobola okuteeka ssente zono throwing here and there and your money makes you money.
Right.
Right. There's so many if you do a good research.
Right.
Kati oyinza n'okugula wano ennyumba mu Amerika mu nnyini nfuna mortgage n'ogaa nti nfunye mortgage yange ngenda kwalubera mu Amerika myaka meka 35 afuna mortgage yange myaka 3 namala ennyumba yange maze kisasula mortgage nga nkitunda
equity yo
tuddaawo ng'onnyoka mu nnyumba yawe emitwalo 4 osasudeko emeka ogenda ogitunda ngeri emitwalo 5 oba tonnagimalayo era you still have some equity. You walk away with your solid cash. Omuntu alina solid cash omubuzaazi.
Right.
Tomubuzaazi.
Right.
Kati if I walk to Uganda ne millioni zange meka millioni zange 10.
Right.
Uganda boloza nsobola okufuula.
Yeah, come on.
Nsobola okufuula omuntu kwengulako ennyumba ey'emiliyoni 2.
Tosobola. And by then
cash.
Yeah, by then sonye okusala ekirimi bwe tubeera mu G6 G7 bwe tusalawo okuwummulira nga tumaze oyinza okwesanga nti ennyumba ekugyamu teeba ya bisenge 9 okitegeera 1 2 3 ng'oba omaze tewetaaga na nnyumba nnene nti kalina ziringa kubanga 6 okitegeera small house.
Ekintu ekirala kyempulira ku bantu omuntu ayinza okugamba nti ennyumba yange oba ettaka lyange lyafunye value. Ettaka lyange naligula $20 aga $.
Right.
I mean, emitwalo 2.
Right.
Katugambe, I'll just throw out a number.
Right.
Nagigula million 2 ez'Uganda. 2.
Right.
Mu 90.
Right.
I'll say mu 93.
Right.
Okay, 95.
Right.
Million 2.
Right.
Naye kati mu gundi tuli mu 2000 whatever 20 ettaka lyange lirimu million
2 n'omusobyo
2. Naye ekintu kimu kyatamanyi kiriyo ekiti nti millioni ezaaga 2 bwe wagigulira zaalina value nnene nnyo at the time. Oyinza okwesanga nga millioni za 2 at the time ebintu ze byali bikola nga ziri equivalent ne millioni 2 at the time.
That's true.
Yeah. Nga millioni eza 2 ebintu by'oli osobola ozikolamu at the time.
Right.
Byebintu omuntu by'asobola bikolamu millioni 2 at the time.
Right.
Equivalence yemu. Kati omuntu oyo n'agamba nti nakola profit.
Right.
Tewakola profit.
Right.
Kubanga sente millioni 2 ne millioni 2 zikyalina value ki?
Right.
Yemu. Same value.
Right.
What times have passed ng'omuntu wanaga nti twaedda twagulanga emmotoka omutwalo gumu.
Right.
Shilling omutwalo gumu. Naye kati emmotoka muzigula millioni 2.
Right.
N'omuga naye omutwalo ogumu at the time gwali kusobola okukola ebintu bingi nnyo ebiri equivalent nange byesobola okukola ki mu millioni 2. So did you really make a profit? No. Tewalina profit okola kubanga difference erimu.
Inflation
naye kati nze kati bwe bibanga nateeka ssente zange mu banka nga nateekayo $1 ogwa $. Ne wayitawo emyaka 4 ne bampa $4. $4 gibaana gya $. Kyeyongeddeko. My money has grown. Anyway,
Yeah.
City economist, but that's
No, but I mean, this is economy. economies of the layman. Well, you know, economies is almost all because this is how we understand money. But ndaba amasengejje nga balina ba interviewing abasajja banaggaga ab'emasaka balina ebizimbe n'ebizimbe. Akugamba nti okubeera omugagga olina okubeera omugagga olina okwebeezaawo ng'omwavu okitegeera. Because ssente olina ogikolerako ebbuba nti kasita eyingira bw'eti tefuluma okitegeera.
Sente ndalunya.
Right.
Sente olina omukulu wange yakikozesa ekigambo ekigamba sente ndalu.
Right.
Kati olina ogiteekako fence.
Right.
Nga ngumu.
Right.
Wow, ogiteekako fence nga ngumu ejja kuwaguza ekoleki.
Right.
So you need a big fence around your money.
Right.
Otherwise bw'ototeekawo fence nnene egenda kuwaguza.
Right.
Ekuddukeko.
Fumuke egende. Just one last question. Mu maaso eyo mu myaka emingiko Mukama ayagadde. Bw'oliba otuusiza okugamba nti naye mbikooye kansalewo okulamu. Ebidongo bino oliba obitadde oba at some point time ojja kugamba naye nkubadde nga n'emyaka emeka era nja kubanga nina kyenkolamu ekitonotono mu bintu ebyo mu bidongo.
What I know is at the moment, if you ask me if I'm going to stop DJing, I don't know if I will.
Right.
Because it's something that keeps me going.
Right.
I love it.
Right. Right.
I'll give you an example. Just throw out a figure. Right.
Right.
Disagree on a business level. Naye ate omuntu omulala ayinza okujja n'ajjala nga nazo era kapatekanga ak'obwereere kyonkubirengamu ate nengenda nenkubira obwobwereere.
Right. Right.
That shows you it's not about the money. It's about the principles and the love for it.
Right.
Ate si kintu kiri awo nti you need some physicality and physical no keep your feet. No. I could sit here and just play music.
Right.
So unless waliwo emyaka gyetuka music nakutama over myakati.
Right.
But as long as I still have love for music, I'm going to start DJing. Maybe I won't start DJing for applying for kunoonya emirimu. Nanchikola like a hobby netulano nga online nenkuba endongo yange ne banda bawulira just kunyumirwa. Maybe I will, but I think I'm going to go with this thing for a very long time.
Do you see a sort of a natural evolution? Yokuba nti kati of course bobera DJ there must be sort of a evolutionary vision gyoba nayo noga nti oba ngeri gyendi omuntu w'ebyuma shouldn't I have my own place, something like a lounge or a jazz pub or something like that. From that place even I can even go back to my MCing roots. You can go to a more refined sort of setup. You can introduce more refined arts. No mentoring abana abato. I'll pay you, but of course,
I did not tell you once I skipped I have owned 2 nightclubs.
Right.
Club Vibes and Club Babylon.
Right.
I've co-owned as well, but I was the brain behind everything.
Right.
So I've done it. I've owned it. Nenjiga, BNGZ, the mistakes in Angola. And I was planning before COVID. We were planning to a club. Thank God we didn't do one.
Right.
Because we got a place in it language for our neighbors Baja complained, but somehow we pulled out. Otherwise, I took about COVID. So I've done that, and here there are programs as I've taught kids. I've taught my son. My son is also a DJ and a musician too. Actually, he dropped his video yesterday.
Right.
My son is 16. It's called Lil K. He goes by K for Katende. But Lil, Lil Kayy, Enga Naijo Katende. So I have any opportunity I get. he has something in me that I used to have. Right. Music here, I'm not surprised in Japology. Ayimba. Right. Afulumye nyumba ina studio yo mu kisenge kye nyumba yaze producing nga kimu yakikola. Right. Yakyekolera. So I teach. Every opportunity gyafuna. But I wish I was living in Boston. I could have done something special for just right now Uganda. Right. Their idol. Right. If they get something to focus on, maybe to get them off some other idol. Because an idol mind is the temple of the devil. Right. Right. So if I lived in Boston, I would definitely have had a program. Right. Just to come to showcase their talent. I think DJing should have been the stuff. We're performing, practice, and that's something. Then we put up a show, invite their parents to come and see what they're performing. To be called I'm not doing it for my community, and I would have loved to give back to the community that helps me out. Right. So, it's never too late. It's never too late. And in closing, but then just to, a few words of wisdom, especially abana abaffe generation gabo gami and but to learn their idol and this kind of thing. I feel like in our generation, they have everything at their fingertips. So there's no desire, while you a strong desire to reach out and grab the bull by the horns and create something for yourself. So what words of wisdom do you now? Encouraging let them leave behind the comforts and go out and hustle and do something and do something. All I want to say is we're all different. And we all have something we love. We all have something, a skill that we have. Any skill can work. I want to discourage you, you can't do that. Do what you love, but at least take a more okay, this is what I love. Another thing is, do not be a follower. I hate being a follower. All my life I lead. But we are all not going to lead. You might follow somebody, but follow a magazine. Don't get into peer pressure. You've seen your friends are doing such a thing, so you want to impress them. Oh, no, I can't call it because. But deep down in your heart, you don't want to do that. But you're doing it because you want to impress other people. So people like that are going to make you make mistakes. Wow, first of all, at every mistake, they will be the first people to laugh at you. So you can't do things just to impress people. You have to have a level of organization. You know what? I'm doing this for me. Seeing your friends are drinking, or go to parties that you don't want to go to because you want to impress people. You act a certain way because you want to fit in. It doesn't help. I'll give you an example. Me personally, I don't drink, but I've been working in the nightclub for the longest time. Right. All my friends were drinkers. Right. I did not drink because I wanted to fit in. No, I don't care. I'm not drinking because I don't feel I want to drink. I've never smoked. I don't smoke. I didn't smoke because I couldn't smoke. All my friends could smoke. Right. They could smoke. Right. Anything you could think of. Right. I did not, and I've never smoked in my life. Right. Not because everybody has to be like me, but what I'm trying to tell you is do not get into peer pressure. Right. Your friends are doing this, now you can be yourself. Another thing that can help you succeed in life is be authentic. The way be humble. It's okay. You're gonna please people. Be humble. Abantu bakutowaza. Right. Owetowaza abantu bakumiriza. Kati do the opposite. Owetowaze abantu bajja kugumiriza. Niye bono down wegumiriza abantu bagenda kutowaza abantu bagenda kufiisa. So that's the opposite. Attention to each other. In life, what I've realized. Onyomanga muntu yenna.
Right.
Tonyoma omuntu yekka gwolina okunyoma ali okwo afudde. Muntu bw'afa ne bw'omunyoma manya otagenda kudda ku making a difference. Naye omuntu yenna ng'akyassa ng'ategeera ne bw'aba ng'ali kitomunyoma. Because you don't know. You don't know when you're going to need that person. I'll give you an example. I have a friend. Yayina nga tuli Uganda ng'ayina w'alaga ng'ayina omuwala gw'akwana ku kyalo.
Right.
Naye ng'ayina omusajja omulema atunda sigala ku kkubo. Bw'agulako sigala oyo omulema ku lubalaza. But one time n'agenda okuvizitinga omuwala oyo. Local defense n'emukwatirayo. Emukwatirayo ne batandika okugamba mubbi biki mubbi nga babuuza waliwo wanaamumanyi nga tebali muntu n'omwamumanyi. Negese yali amumanyi omulema we yagulangako sigala. Ate lwakuba nti omulema oyo yayogeranga naye bulungi. Buli lwe yagenda ng'ayogera naye bulungi ng'amugulako sigala. Kati in his life he might have thought nti ono omulema alinnyamba ki. Omulema ye yamuseevinga yagamba oyo mumala mubuuka ino omwala gwagala wano badde wane bati era ajja wano ngulako oyo mumanyi era ye yamuwonya. Otherwise emiggo gyali gigenda muyitako. Kati tonyoomanga, you never know who is going to save you. You never know. Omuntu ne bwakunyiiza omuntu ne bwakola ki, leave that level of respect. Yogamba you know what? Maybe one day. Wafuna tulina abantu abatuvuluganga. Naye at the moment nga bw'ogenda akuyita sebo naye nga yeerabidde nti omuntu oyo yakufiisanga. Kati fenna everybody has a story. Ey'omuntu eyali amufiisa naye kati ng'ate yeefuula nti ki. So you never okuzaala omuntu tozaala wa muntu. You never know.
With those pearls of wisdom, those nuggets of wisdom, we will close this session. And twagala okwebaza DJ Bernarzo. Musajja, he has traveled a long journey. He has traveled just an amazing journey. Okuba nti no yeetuusiza ku tutumbu lyatuuseeko kati, and it's been quite an interesting, very enlightened journey. Twagala okubabuuza, just, with your comments and everything like that, just this question of the day is abaana baffe abavubuka abantu abato, generations ezawansi, we need to be able to encourage them okusobola okuvaamu ekyo ekintu ekyokugamba nti baagala kufunirawo okitegeera, because bw'oyogera n'abantu bano, when you talk to people abali the captains of industry, bw'oyogera ne Chameleon, bw'oyogera ne omugenzi radio abakubanga akyaliwo, oba bw'oyogera ne DJ Bernarzo, these people have traveled a long journey. Ate batandika bakyali bato nga bakyali bavubuka, ate nga beeyiiya. Buli kye beetuusaako today has been a result of their own sweat, their own pain, their own suffering. Nothing has ever come free, no free lunch. So twagala just comments zammwe ne suggestions okuba nti you reach out to generations ezawansi and encourage them to just this see is not as easy today as it was maybe back then. I think back then tried to enzibu. So we want you to reach out to the younger generations, please. Bebagenda okubeera aba leaders b'enkya, bebagenda okubanga bebakulira ebintu, bebagenda okubeera nga captains of industry. Please.
Exactly.
Yes, please. Pick up that torch. There's no free lunch. Mulina okuva mu nnyumba, mulina okugenda mutuuyaneko. You have to, there's no free lunch. Mulina okubanga mwetuusaako ebirungi eby'omu nsi. And by ebirungi, I mean really good things. I mean to, work hard, save money, live better, help people, be a good person. DJ Bernarzo, tumwebaza nnyo for being here today. Nze your host, Benoit Birungi. Let's hand over the opportunity to DJ Bernarzo to sign off. And we'll see you next time on Future Fridays. Be well.
I appreciate everybody watching, and God bless you, and thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity.
Okay.